this is another Christmas pickup that I got. This is Assassin's Creed Valhalla for the PlayStation 5. Um, how I briefly got this, this is thanks to Asda. I was in I really when I was the bigger Asda stores, and I was going in there to purchase a X-Men t-shirt based on the X-Men Fox series. And when I went to go and pay for the item, they said it was discontinued, or the item had been recalled, something like that. So then I complained and said, well, why is the item on display for people to sit there to pay for if this is the case? Didn't get an answer back, so I basically went outside, phoned at the head office, complained. They agreed with me, and they emailed me a £15 gift voucher. So I ended up going back in there. This was £20. The gift voucher obviously was 15, so I only ended up paying £5 for the actual game, which was great because I really wanted to sit there and have this in my collection, especially the PS5 version of it. Although it was £20 on the Xbox Series X, so I could have, even if to say this wasn't in stock, I could have got the Series X version of it, and it would have been fine. But nevertheless, yeah, I only ended up paying £5 for it, so that was perfect. Thanks to Asda for the customer service for giving me the gift voucher, because they didn't have to, but they did, and as I said, we had the game. Now, my brief history on the Assassin's Creed. I started off with the first Assassin's Creed, but I had it on the PlayStation 3, and to be honest, I got about halfway through the game and I got fed up with it because the game was bugging here and there. The missions were just very repetitive, so I basically stopped playing it. And obviously later on, I ended up finding out that the 360 version of the game is a much more stable version than the PS3 version of it. So then we fast forward to Assassin's Creed 2. I watched a YouTuber play Assassin's Creed 2, and I thought, right, this looks great. It does look like they've changed up the missions and the play mechanics of the game. So I ended up ordering Assassin's Creed 2. I then went back to Assassin's Creed 1 and then ended up finishing it. So I did it. Assassin's Creed 2, obviously that's the Ezio's first appearance. Absolutely loved that game. I pretty much found every single thing in the entire game. So I think I may have done it 100% sync. So I enjoyed that. Then the next one was Brotherhood. Again, Ezio again. Again, loved the game, loved the new play mechanics and stuff that they added to the game. Again, completed that 100% sync. Again, that was very, very difficult, but I did it. Sometimes I had to replay the missions to try and get it, but I managed it. Then there was Ezio's last game, Assassin's Creed Revelations. That was on the PS3. Same thing. These games were all on the PS3 that I played. Obviously, that was Ezio's last game. Enjoyed that. 100% sync again on that particular game. Ezio Auditore was, for me, still is my favourite Assassin's Creed character. There's something about the character that I just found fascinating, and maybe where it was set in Rome, it just found the game very fascinating. Then it was Assassin's Creed 3, which I enjoyed. But this time I got the collector's edition version of that. I got the metal tin version of that for the Wii U. And again, 100% sync on that. Then the next game, obviously, I got Black Flag, which I loved because I think that's one of the first games where the character used two swords, which is kind of really great. And I enjoyed that again. I got that on the Wii U, and I got the tin version of it. I think it was I'm trying to see if I can get it. Bear with me a second. Sorry about that. I can only see that. Show the games. Yeah, as you can see, look, Assassin's Creed on the Wii U, and it's So that's kind of cool. And then at the time, it was the same price as the standard version of it. And obviously, this is Black Flag for the Wii U. As you can see, it's in a metal tin, and you get some extra goodies in there. I don't know, maybe I might do a video on these. I don't know if I already have, but if I haven't, I might do a video on those. I'm trying to remember what. Then the next one I think was Unity. That's when they decided to use a. No, tell a lie. There was a DLC for Black Flag called Cry Freedom or something. I think it was called that. And again, like with Black Flag, I got 100% sync on that. But I really struggled on the last mission because there's a certain way that you have to do it to get the 100% sync. So I did that, 100% sync. Unity, I think, it was the next game. And obviously, a lot of people, again, there were a lot of problems with the game because obviously it was using the game engine and apparently they rushed it. And there was a lot of bugs where characters' heads were spinning, people falling through the floor, the game freezing up. Obviously, that was set in France. That was probably one of the first ones where you saw a lot of crowds in the game. I mean, you could see what they were trying to do, but unfortunately, it didn't happen. But I still liked it, even though it had issues. I've got that on the PlayStation 4. Then the next one I think was Assassin's Creed Syndicate, where you played as the two twins in that game. Again, I've got that on the PS4. And just before that game came out, Ubisoft invited me to their studio in London, and then I got to play test. I got to try out Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and some of the people at Ubisoft were kind of shocked that because I did it pretty quickly and I did the game perfectly without being completely stealth. And then they said to me, I was really good at the game. I said, yes, because I've played them for years, and I've done all the games 100% sync. So that's sync, and then they were kind of shocked, and then they were even telling like the other workers there that I managed to do that. So Syndicate was kind of good. And then we move on to Assassin's Creed Origins. That's where they totally changed the entire game. So it's completely different. I think that was set in Egypt. Again, I've done on the PlayStation 4. I really did enjoy that. And again, I did do a playthrough of that on my YouTube. The next is Odyssey. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I own the deluxe version of that game, or the Omega Edition as they call it. You get all these maps and free little DLC stuff. I have played the trial version of it, which I have been uploading, which I played once a few months, was it last year? Then they did another trial of it last weekend, where they did a free trial weekend. And I did that on the PlayStation 5. And then you can either buy the game, you can carry it over, or you can start again. So what I will do is eventually, I probably will do it again from scratch. And I will do a playthrough of that. So again, that's Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So now that brings us up to Valhalla. So it just shows you, so that's my history on the Assassin's Creed games, where I actually really, I'm a big fan of the Assassin's Creed games, and especially of the different time periods of where they set it in. I hope they eventually do one in Japan, because it would be interesting to see a samurai assassin. I mean, there were rumors about them doing that, but we'll see if they're actually doing it or not. As you can see here, it says, as a fierce Viking warrior leading your clan, across the icy North Sea and conquer England's kingdoms. War will rage, kingdoms will fall. This is the age of the Vikings, and it says lead epic raids with your crew, engage in visceral combat, and write your own Viking legacy. Obviously, it says here 1 player. It says 50 gigabytes minimum. Probably going to be more with updates. Vibration function supported, and in-game purchases. So obviously, you can obviously get DLC weapons, to probably be DLC stories. I know there's a Ragnarok DLC coming out. And then there's also a DLC which ties in with story which ties in with Odyssey and with Valhalla. So you play the first part of that DLC story on Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and then the second part of the story takes part in Valhalla, and those two stories are going to be free DLC. So that's nice that you don't have to pay for that. Obviously, with these games, you can get season passes, which allow you to get access to any further DLCs that they release. So sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. I forgot to mention that I did rebuy Unity, because although I got it for the PS4, I did rebuy it for 89p digital version of it for the Xbox One, which I don't mind replaying, maybe playing it again, because then I'll get the achievements for the Xbox One. And I did buy the Ezio Remastered Collection for the Xbox One, because Microsoft gave me £8 last year, and the Ezio Collection was $7.99, so I ended up getting that. So I've already played Assassin's Creed 2, which looked much better. I think you can actually choose the frame rate, or you can choose for the graphics to look better, so you've got one of those two choices. So the next game on the Ezio Collection will be, which I will play eventually, will be Brotherhood and then Revelation. So I paid $7.99, but then didn't pay it, so that was great. And then on the PlayStation Store, they did have a sale on for Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. I could have got it on the 360 and then obviously made it back compatible on the Xbox Series X, but I decided to go for the remastered one, and so that was £4.79, and then I had some credit left over, so I ended up only paying $3.50. So all I need to get is Assassin's Creed 3 Remaster, which I think comes with Assassin's Creed Liberations, so as part of that package with the remaster of Assassin's Creed 3. So I will get that eventually as well. So it'd be better for me getting it brand new, because I don't know if that's a code or already on the disc. So we should open this up. But yeah, that makes it in total that I have PS5 games. I have 5 games at the moment. Obviously, this one here, Resident Evil Village. My nephew got me Spider-Man Miles Morales. I've got this game called Pathless, and the Pathless, I think I uploaded that, but Miles Morales, I haven't done that. I haven't uploaded that yet. And I've also got Call of Duty Cold War for the PS5, which I haven't done a video for that, but I will eventually. So yeah, here we go. We've got this open up now. Don't know if... let's see what we have. It's showing your here we go. We have the disc here. Obviously, it's PS5. We've got a leaflet here saying Assassin's Creed Valhalla books. So you got the official novel here, and then the book below there is the actual novel. Let me see if there's anything. There's a leaflet for the season pass, which is available, which I don't know how much it is. And then you got here just the game instructions and service, customer service if you ever need it. So that's all you get here. And obviously, as you can see, I'll show you again. You've got the front cover there, but you do have a, by looks of, you do have a reversible cover. Like with Odyssey, you can play as a male or female character. So on the cover over here, you've got the male character that you can play, and then on the other side of the slip cover, you have the female version of the character that you can play. So that's kind of really cool that they've done a reversible cover here. So that's really great. So you've got that choice to to be able to change things up on the fly. So yeah, no, and there's no other extra goodies in there. So that's all we have got. I do know there's a deluxe version of this game available to buy, but obviously you know, I'm happy with this. Maybe down the line, you know, I could buy the DLC separately. But yeah, this is Assassin's Creed Valhalla for the PlayStation 5. I hope people found this video informative. Sorry about my kind of like long waffling about Assassin's Creed in a minute. I do really love the Assassin's Creed games. I just love the stealthness in it. I do find the stories and the characters very intriguing. And as I said before, the different time periods and when the characters are set, whether it's with Assassin's Creed 4, where it's set in the pirateers, or you've Resident Evil, the Ezio ones where it's set in Italy, or the Syndicate where it's set in good old London town where I'm from, or with Unity that's set in France. I just love the attention to detail and seeing some of the historical buildings and some historical characters in each of the games. So that's why I love them so much. So anyway, feel free to share and to like this video. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to my channel if you want to see unboxings and playthroughs of the stuff I do. And I'll speak to you all again soon. Take care. Bye for now. Stay safe. And I hope you had a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Take care. Bye for now.